Amorgos trying to steal a spot. And that's not even to, and you got a winner's side top final bracket that is none of the top 4 seeds.
No, Shard and Lightning were seeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
outside of
the top 8 seeds that are still alive, Spencer's on the loser's side. Otherwise, I don't believe anyone else still in the bracket was seeded to make top 8.
Man, and that's tough with best of 3 for so long. Personally, I love it. I love the chaos. Honestly, the more games you play, the more likely it is for the better player to win, but the chaos is so fun. And we got Shulk and Hero in a best of 5, in a best of 3.
You want to talk about chaos? These two are going to be glowing different colors the whole game, trying to whack each other with a sword. I don't know if I've ever seen this matchup.
If you're not diagnosed with epilepsy, you might get a diagnosis in this game, in this set.
Look away, look away.
If you're unsure, save your health and maybe watch something else. But maybe not. Have it on a side stream because you can still listen to us. They really do be glowing. I have not been paying attention very much.
Go on, play-by-play guy.
Go on, play-by-play. Okay, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to get a grasp on how these guys want to play. Hero obviously wanting to take that menu, but Amorgos is so good at keeping that, getting that sword in during the menu. And early on, CHICO is holding down that middle of the stage, trying now to get anything like an up tilt or honestly just back to stage at this point. And that forward air is going to be terrible for the ledge, but Zoom super good at getting back to the middle of the stage.
And what's so odd about this matchup is Shulk's used to being a character with like the poor frame data in the matchup. His is about as good as Hero's. So being able to just play fundies, Shulk just walling out with nairs and fairs, it's going to be up to CHICO just to find spells to zone him out with, be able to create that distance and get that damage. And so far, he has just not been able to find that meaningful hit to take the stock.
And yeah, probably assuming that bounce was a misinput, but that up tilt absolutely intentional. That up tilt is so awesome, so strong, especially when you have Psych Up attached to it. Now early percent, another up tilt with that nair connecting, not letting Amorgos land for a solid 10 seconds, still keeping him up in the air.
Hero definitely not a character known for his juggles, but he was keeping on the platform for quite a while with his spells, and now has himself a good 80% lead, just barely misses that snooze.
Great roll timing off from Amorgos, getting around and forcing, I will say good stuff from CHICO, forcing out that shield, but now this Buster gonna be a hell of a lot of damage right into that smash, going for those back airs for nothing, unfortunate, but still CHICO was maybe gonna steal that stock, still haven't smashed with that Sizz.
I'm waiting for the opportunity when both Psych Up and Smash Art are both out, just to see them try to get that last meaningful hit. But right now, CHICO is glowing like it's Christmas right now. He got green and the red, but immediately loses it and still is able to hold on to the advantage state. Gets the Accelerado immediately again.
The fact that he still sent, that Amorgos got sent that high from a Psych Up tilt at that percent is insane. Like, Shield really saving his life there.
And that's been the story of it so far. Is Amorgos has been able to get those shield arts out when he absolutely needs them at those higher percents. Hocus Pocus betraying CHICO.
Oh,
I don't know if they were looking for Zoom there or what happened.
He was looking for the slots tape, the slots machine, and he missed.
Bro rolled bankruptcy.
Like, not Hocus Pocus crazy, but getting Kamikaze off of it as well is unreal. Now he's got both buffs, Psych Up and Now, it doesn't matter if he can't get back to the stage. Double forward air from Amorgos is going to keep CHICO off the stage. Oh man, it gets jumped around. Now it's a reversal of the situation, but Amorgos still manages to push with that forward air, and now he's got smashed and lands with that second back air like he did multiple times throughout the game and gets that to connect and takes game 1.
You saw how Amorgos was in the corner and CHICO had stage control, and CHICO just slowly dashed back and back and back. He looked so unconfident about dealing with Shulk up close. I don't know if you need to start putting out some more zaps, some more side Bs just to try to outspace him, but he was trying to outbutton him with his sword, and that was just not working.
Yeah, I think early on he was trying to do those side Bs early, but he was misspacing them, and Amorgos was just right on top of him. So I feel like if he spaces the side Bs a little better, or if he's doing them preemptively rather than trying to do it reactionary, it might be a little better, but those forward airs to start, there we go with that side B right away, leading into a nair and a good starter for Chico, 44%, great start compared to that first game.
You know, once he gets that first meaningful hit, Chico tacks on the damage pretty quickly, but it's just been a matter of getting that opening in neutral.
Man, and he baited. Amorgos baiting with that shield. Chico not going for that up tilt on that platform. That up B to that platform is a hero favorite. Double nair going to give him that advantage. Oh, but these forward airs, that speed is really tough for Chico and Hero to deal with. If you can rush down Hero, it is bad news for the man with the spells.
Finally does get an opening here, though. Gets that jab, the kaboom, not going to connect. But as Chico has found, he really just needs to get Amorgos off of his rhythms. That way he's not just walling out with those nairs, with those fairs. So once he gets that first hit, it's really been hard for Amorgos to reset.
Yeah, it feels like Chico is kind of holding in too much, and yeah, he is just at the whims of Shulk. He does not look very, he does not look
another one.
And it was either that or just falls slowly into the blast zone, because that zoom was not there, and Chico looks very uncomfortable in this matchup.
Which Chico's not one that tends to travel outside of Milwaukee very often, and we do not have a Shulk of Amorgos' caliber. Definitely the best one in Wisconsin, a very good player. And this is where you have to learn those matchups on the fly. When you have 80+ characters in the game, if you don't actively see out those matchups, you're going to run into unfamiliar ones.
And unfortunately, you're going to run into a character that is, you're going to run into a player that is piloting a very niche character and doing it very, very well. Okay, there we go. Got that side B, that jump back side B. He's like, damn, maybe I'll do that more.
Yeah, getting that retreating space where you can space up close and then just create a little bit for yourself with that side B, I think is a good opening. As we talked about, if he just gets that first big hit, that's all he needs. Speaking of big first hits, gonna get that zoom into the forward smash.
Yeah, the snooze finally connecting. I feel like that was the 4th or 5th time he tried it, and finally managing to get a kill off of it. And there's that chaos that I love so much. He's got that stock lead, and now anything can happen. Doesn't matter what color Shulk is glowing.
It only has 40 MP, starting to get a little bit of recovery on it. Going into shield art at 40%, just trying to reset to neutral. And it feels like the tides have swung, or, you know, swooped in on the other side here. Chico got a lot of good momentum in this second game, starting to figure out how to navigate this neutral, but on the ledge, having to deal with smash art. Just barely makes it out alive.
Yeah, he's got to figure out a way to get around smash art, but he does so very well, getting that back air, sneaking in, getting that stage control back. The parries have been there, and we saw another one there, that F tilt to get out of there, but great counter. Unfortunately, not going to connect. Another snooze. Love that he keeps going for it, especially when you're learning those matchups on the fly. I mean, going for a snooze, easy way to make that, to simplify that matchup.
He's just finding that a lot of the spells that he can zone out with have been his big money makers in the matchup. It keeps Shulk at bay, especially when you're doing with that smash art, which the dash attack is going to get it done. You don't see that one very often.
Nah, ooh, wow. And honestly, a little surprised that Thwack did not take the stock and take the game, but still, Chico, a massive lead. Yep, gonna wait for that shield to go away. Taunting in the middle of the stage, it's all good.
Okay, man.
Man, he's got the speed to get away from it, it's all good. Amorgos got that confidence, and now, okay, that confidence a little bit waning if I was him, but catching that back air, can't really punish that, gets punished with forward air, does Chico, but trying to get in with anything. No up tilt, no grab, that shield looking real low, and that up tilt gonna take that game 2-4. Chico, we got ourselves another game 3.
The adaptation was really strong from Chico in that game, too. He understood how, if he was forced to play up close, he understood how to force the issue, but also understood that his best bet was playing about at that roll distance. Shulk doesn't have projectiles to throw back at you, so you might as well zone him out yourself.
Yeah, and which is why I was a little confused to see Chico going for bounce in the first game.
That was probably just to get it out of the rotation, but maybe not the right opportunity to use it when it was so up close and personal.
It's like, damn, I have bounce, but I'm still getting
I'm getting bounced.
I'm getting bounced.
I'll sage.
Whew. Now, game 3, the battlefield choice didn't seem to matter at all. That top platform didn't get to be used at all, but maybe it was just the threat of it being there. But going to PS2, respect.
Imagine if it worked, though.
Dude, could you have, like, the entirely different game.
But back to PS2 makes a lot of sense for Amorgos. The way he's been able to win is by spacing out and playing around Chico's zoning tools. So if he can get that early lead and then just weave his way in and out, especially with that shield art on deck, or that speed art on deck, this could be an early opening for Amorgos.
Yeah, and he's been using that smash art so well. The zoom is there in the bottom corner. The blast actually gets there. Huge from Chico to get that. There are so many players that just miss that zoom.
He also just not had a lot of luck with zoom throughout this set. Probably some of the most unlucky off-stage pulls I've seen for Hero in the set so far, so it's about time he got one.
That's why he goes for that thwack at 0%, because he knows that zoom is gonna have him back because that luck is in his favor. If he got that thwack at 0%, he ain't getting zoom for the entire game, I guarantee it. But he's got that stock lead and now 61% on it to Amorgos. That backer probably would have taken the stock if he's double glowing red like that.
Going deep off stage in the zoom, and there it is once again, another zoom to save a life.
Praise be!
And still has this psych up in the tank. He can get it, still quite a bit of percent left to get it done there, but he knows that and he goes for the shield break. See you later, Amorgos.
What you doing holding shield against Chico? He's glowing red. You don't hold shield against that. You don't hold shield against either of these characters glowing red, but that backer going to even up the stock. Even up the stocks. I feel like we've gone through 4 stocks already, and it's just 2. We've still got 2 each.
Actually, Shulk Smash Monado does very little shield damage. That's one of the trade-offs of it.
All right, well,
yeah, now you know.
The more you know.
But then he gets a grab, and that kills you really early.
There you go. Yeah. That's why you don't hold shield against you.
There you go. There, we brought it back. We're both right.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Before going the Hocus Pocus and going straight for the psych up, you know what? It's fine. I get it. The last time Hocus Pocus came out, it wasn't that great, but
I like the sequel. I thought the sequel was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fine.
I thought it was better than the original.
Yeah, I mean, of Halloween movies, it's not the best, but it's pretty good. But tech reads like that are why Amorgos is racking up this percent super quickly. Didn't have the Buster on at that moment, and as soon as he got the Buster on, he stopped getting those tech reads.
Going for the neutral beat up smash with the psych up on deck. Doesn't quite get the conversion with that shield coming out. And now they're finally both glowing red. It only took, until the second to last stock.
Oh, and going way out there with that jump Monado to get that forward air, taking this Chico to his loser's side, potentially tournament stock, but big combo, a lot of nairs. He's just moving. He thinks he's Sonic with a sword. He might be, but now he's going purple.
Just a lot of quick damage coming in with those nair trains. And Amorgos continues to apply that safe pressure so that way Chico can't get these spells out. That's really the only way he's been able to get meaningful damage is by forcing the issue with those spells. And that is finally a whack to come through and even things back up.
Man, and now this is setting up for a chaotic final stock between Hero and Shulk, Chico and Amorgos. Amorgos just an onslaught of back airs on that shield of Chico, not giving him any time to get those spells out. More shield pressure from Amorgos, but that jab from Chico, huge. Going for another whack. My gosh, some straights over it. Amorgos and now glowing green. Chico got that accelerate. What can we do?
And now it's his turn to dominate the skies with that in hand. He has the Accelerado, just continues to make this lead just a little bit bigger. Almost getting a thwack to end it right there. Amorgos, do you have an answer?
My God, the momentum absolutely in Chico's favor, but whiffing that up tilt on the shield. Now Amorgos with that smash going for the up tilt himself and taking it off the top. Chico jumping a little bit too much for a player that knows of the up tilt's capabilities, knowing Hero Shulk with the smash Monado, sending himself to top bracket. Amorgos.
I gotta ask, why is your first instinct when you see Shulk pull out smash Monado to run in? That was so unfortunate because he had half a stage length to work with. Smash Monado doesn't stay out for that long. He could have tried to wall him out with projectiles and just